Okay, and thank you for an episode for joining in today for Legally Not Red, Legally Raven here. And today we're going to talk about criminal procedure. We are talking specifically about confession and suppression of confession. So this is based on two things. Number one, a potential MBE topic for questions about how you can elicit a confession in a criminal trial, and then also the practice. So I have been using the practice for my legal studies, and just it is giving me, just exposed me to some concepts. Not that they always do them truthfully, but it's just really exposed me to some concepts in criminal law. So this episode here, Black Widow. So this isn't the main story of the episode, but in this episode, we see that a 15-year-old girl, she killed her unborn child, and the district attorney coerced her into giving a confession by saying that she also got pregnant when she was a teenager and what happened to her. And she basically, instead of helping her to understand that whatever she said would be used against her, she really said, if you talk to me, then you will be able to leave or go home. So she actually said, what you tell me will help me. Well, that wasn't true. So the defense attorney came back and wanted to suppress the confession, saying that the way that it was gotten by ill-gotten means, basically. So when we look here for suppression of evidence, and we talk here specifically about, I'm sorry, this isn't. So any incriminating statements. So you need to understand the Miranda warning really protects your Fifth Amendment rights. It helps you to understand that any incriminating statement, for example, confession of a suspect obtained as the result of a custodial interrogation, which is question asked by a police officer or other known law enforcement officers after being taken to custody. In this case, it was the DA. Um, is inadmissible and should be suppressed in the subsequent trial. So, however, if the suspect was informed of their Miranda rights, which gave procedure protection to privilege against self-incrimination, but they still made that statement, the statement is admissible as their rights are waived. So we have here in this situation, what happened is, yes, this young girl was read her Miranda rights, but then by the DA, this officer coming and saying, oh, whatever you say will actually help you. And she actually lied about going through a similar circumstance. In this case, the defense attorney asked for the confession to be considered inadmissible. And so this is our video today on suppression of evidence, particularly incriminating statements. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Legally Not Red, Legally Raven here.